The theme this week is about the people who lived in darkness has seen a great light. Isaiah talks about this, and his words are read by Jesus in the synagogue before he began to preach the message, "Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is close at hand." We live in a time where there seems to be much darkness, doom and gloom. Our phones keep on pinging with notifications demanding our urgent attention, and like drug addicts, we hastily drop everything to get our latest fix. Then before we know it, we have lost track of time, in our distraction, forgetting what it was we were doing in the first place. Ding! Another notification draws us back into the cycle once more. It is hard to break the habit. But that's the point. The technology has been designed on the psychological behaviors associated with drug abuse and gambling addiction. It is deliberate. I know of many people who have taken themselves off social media because they found themselves becoming antisocial. One of the appeals of becoming a deacon was it gave me an opportunity to get away from the computer and now away from the mobile. It gave me a break and allowed me to meet real people. Much more fun. YouTube allows me to publish my work. It is a platform I can enjoy searching for full-length documentaries to watch. Yet, if you believe the hype around social media, we have an attention span of about 3 seconds. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. That's 3 seconds. In journalism, you're taught 3 words equals 1 second. You have just 9 words to express yourself. That's because if this was a video that came into your social media stream, that's about as much time as I would get before the mighty thumb would scroll past. On to the next blur of information. That quickly. If you think about how much data you have flicked through in the past week, can you remember what you saw or who it was from? A big issue currently is people forgetting things. It's not just those who have seen a few score years behind us, multiples of 20. Even teenagers are struggling to concentrate and retain information because of constant distractions. Ding! Another notification draws us away from what is important. A recent video I watched was of an artist. She developed her skills as an illustrator using traditional techniques. It takes a lot of time to build up such skills, years of practice and experimentation. And like other creative people, she needs to keep practicing to build up her skills. Use it or lose it, the saying goes. She had been encouraged in setting up her business using social media, yet in the confusion of how best to use it, so the algorithm picked her up and promoted her, she found she had less time to develop her art. She also found she lost the ability to set long periods of time to do her work. In fact, was being encouraged to constantly produce content to feed the social media streams to make her presence known. The problem was, the more she did social media, the less money she earned because she was producing free content. She also met less people, real people she could talk to, person to person. She felt quite isolated. About 3 years ago, she decided to stop using social media and put all her effort into her illustrations. Her art got better. She went out more and met real people because she had time to do so, helping with her mental and physical well-being. Through word of mouth, people got to know her, and her social skills developed. She had come out of the darkness and into the light. My job in television was as a video editor. What people got to see on television was about 1/10 of the material that had been filmed for the program. Social media content is the same. It is the best parts of people's lives, just moments in their life, not everything. The problem is that if you get hooked on constantly watching such content, you very quickly become disillusioned with your own life. The reality is that our own lives are just as amazing as all those around us. We do not have to constantly get approval. You may be surprised to find that those looking at your content are jealous of what they see and would rather put you down than lift you up because they are equally disappointed with their own lives. In the darkness, we grope around aimlessly trying to find our way about. But once the light comes on, we can see more clearly. This is where we need to let the light of Jesus come into our lives as he accepts us for who we are, just as we are. He wants to get to know us, especially when we can find the time to be still in prayer, or simply be still and listen. We need to stop looking inwards at the darkness and start looking outwards to the light. We must simplify things, make things easier for ourselves. Perhaps we need to look at our lives to see what harm is being done to us in the way we think, and what we do with the things that we have around us. Once we recognize this, we'll have more to give by being with other people and not constantly worrying about what they think of us. We can have a happier life. It is only when we can accept that there is something wrong in our lives that we can focus and put the effort needed to make things right. And we do not need to do this on our own. In fact, we are encouraged not to, but to be more social and interactive with people in person, and to drop the media part out of it. The people who lived in darkness has seen a great light. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is close at hand.